The Vatican, a tiny city-state within the heart of Rome, is one of the most enigmatic and financially potent institutions in the world. In this video, we're going to unravel the layers of its immense wealth, taking you on a journey throughout history, art, real estate, and more. Today, we have a topic that has fascinated people for centuries: the unimaginable wealth of the Vatican. Number 9. The historical context. The smallest country in the world, Vatican City, is situated on the west bank of the Tiber River. Here lies the headquarters of the Roman Catholic Church, one of the largest and wealthiest organizations in the world. With over 5 million tourists a year and only about 800 permanent residents, the country is like no other. Since 313 AD, when the Catholic Church became the official religion of the Roman Empire, the power of the church has constantly expanded. Given the peculiarity of this country, you might wonder how its economy functions and how it might compare to other countries. However, the Vatican's economy is filled with secrets, conspiracies, and scandals, leaving the truth behind the country hard to uncover. To understand the Vatican's wealth, we must first dive into its historical context. The Vatican, the spiritual and administrative center of the Roman Catholic Church, has a history dating back over 2 millennia. Its wealth has accumulated over centuries through donations, land acquisitions, and investments. Let's explore the evolution of the Vatican's wealth. Ancient origins. The Vatican's wealth traces its roots to the early Christian era, when wealthy patrons donated land and assets to the church. This laid the foundation for its financial prowess. Renaissance era. The Vatican's wealth soared during the Renaissance, thanks to the support of popes like Julius II and Leo X. They commissioned famous artists like Michelangelo and Raphael, whose works still generate income today. Number 8. The Vatican's financial empire. The Vatican's financial empire is extensive and multifaceted, comprising various institutions and investments that contribute to its wealth. Let's take a closer look. Vatican Bank, the Institute for the Works of Religion, commonly known as the Vatican Bank, manages the Holy See's finances. It handles accounts for religious orders, cardinals, and the church itself. Its secrecy and unique position make it a subject of intrigue. Real estate holdings. The Vatican owns vast tracts of real estate worldwide, including prime properties in Rome and other cities. It generates income through rent, leases, and property sales. Art and antiques. The Vatican boasts an unparalleled collection of art and historical artifacts. These treasures are not only culturally significant, but also financially valuable. Investment portfolio. The Vatican invests in various industries, including stocks, bonds, and real estate. Its investments are managed by professional financial advisors. Number 7. The Vatican's income streams. The Vatican's wealth isn't static. It's fueled by multiple income streams. These sources provide a continuous influx of funds that help sustain its operations and charitable activities. Tourism. Millions of tourists flock to the Vatican annually, paying for entry tickets, guided tours, and merchandise. The income generated from tourism is substantial and contributes significantly to the Vatican's coffers. Donations and tithes. The faithful worldwide contribute financially to the Vatican through donations and tithes. This includes offerings made during Mass and special collections for charitable causes. Commercial activities. The Vatican operates various commercial ventures, such as publishing, media, and the Vatican Pharmacy. These businesses provide an additional source of revenue. Number 6. The Vatican Bank and the Holy See's assets. Financial statements from 2021 show that the Institute for the Works of Religion, also known as the Vatican Bank, earned a net profit of 18.1 million euros and had a total of roughly 2.8 billion euros in assets, which amounts to more than $3 billion after adjusting for inflation. The Vatican City Bank is a private financial institution with no branches that's been at the center of several financial scandals. In recent years, the church has worked to reform it. The Vatican's former finance minister, Father Juan Antonio Guerrero Alves, spoke with the Vatican News about the Holy See's financial statements for 2021, revealing that it had 3.9 billion euros in total assets. Adjusted for 2023 dollars, that's almost $5 billion. Number 5. The Vatican Museums. The Vatican houses tens of thousands of pieces of art in its 26 museums, including the Sistine Chapel, which contains work from some of the most renowned artists in history. There's Raphael's fresco, The School of Athens, and Michelangelo's fresco, The Creation of Adam. In 2004, a Vatican accountant said that St. Peter's Basilica and the Sistine Chapel were priceless and listed at a symbolic €1 or $1.07. Some pieces are easier to put a price tag on compared to others, like Vincent van Gogh's Pieta, a 41.5 centimeter by 34 centimeter painting that shows the Virgin Mary and Jesus Christ after his crucifixion. This is a piece that is portable and entered the collection in modern times, explained art dealer Robert Simon, owner of Robert Simon Fine Art in New York City. Not a typical work for the artist, and a lot less appealing in the marketplace than most works by the artist due to its religious subject, but great provenance for sure. So this painting might go for only $40 million to $50 million. Like the church's other assets, Simon said trying to assess the value of the Catholic Church's art is an impossible task. And this is coming from a longtime art appraiser who has valued so-called priceless works of art, including ones by Leonardo and Raphael. Some of the art is part of the physical structure of its buildings, like the paintings on the Sistine Chapel. If you somehow liberated some of the artwork from the structures they're a part of, they'd reach stratospheric prices. And there are many, many other cultural treasures, thousands upon thousands, of priceless value in the Vatican collections. Paintings, frescoes, sculptures, books, manuscripts, antiquities. Number 4. The Vatican's charitable endeavors. The Vatican's wealth isn't just about opulence. It's also used for charitable purposes. The Catholic Church is renowned for its extensive global network of charities and humanitarian initiatives. Vatican Charities. The Holy See operates numerous charitable organizations, including Caritas Internationalis, which provides relief and development to aid in those in need worldwide. Educational institutions. The Vatican supports educational institutions, including schools and universities, to promote learning and knowledge sharing. Healthcare initiatives. The Vatican funds hospitals, clinics, and medical research centers to provide healthcare to underserved communities. Disaster relief. Through its charitable efforts, the Vatican is often at the forefront of disaster relief, offering aid to victims of natural disasters and humanitarian crises. Number 3. Controversies and criticisms. Despite its extensive wealth and charitable activities, the Vatican has not been immune to controversies and criticisms over the years. It's essential to examine these aspects as well. Financial scandals. The Vatican Bank has faced allegations of money laundering, tax evasion, and corruption. These scandals have raised questions about the transparency of its financial operations. Wealth disparity. Critics argue that the Vatican's immense wealth contradicts its mission of serving the poor and needy. Historic controversies. The Vatican's historical involvement in politics, conflicts, and the Inquisition has left a complex legacy that continues to spark debate and criticism. Number 2. Transparency and reform. In recent years, the Vatican has taken steps to address concerns about transparency and reform. Let's explore these efforts. Financial transparency. The Vatican has committed to improving financial transparency and complying with international standards to combat money laundering and tax evasion. Francis's papacy. Pope Francis has made poverty alleviation and social justice central to his papacy, emphasizing the Church's role in addressing global inequalities. Reforms in the Vatican Bank. The Vatican Bank has undergone significant reforms to enhance its governance and accountability. Number 1. Conclusion. In conclusion, the wealth of the Vatican is indeed unimaginable, shaped by centuries of history, faith, and financial savvy. It's a complex institution with significant resources at its disposal, which it uses for both spiritual and charitable endeavors. Yet it's not without controversy and criticism. The Vatican's path forward involves striking a balance between preserving its cultural and religious heritage and adapting to modern financial standards. As it continues to evolve, transparency and accountability will be key in maintaining the trust of its faithful and the world at large. Please subscribe to The Luxury World. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the Vatican's wealth. Until next time, stay curious.